It's wild, it's colorful, and it's here in Whistler all summer long. Take a walk on the art side of things here with ArtWalk. Coming up,
ArtWalk is a 2-month free walking tour.
art explodes in Whistler Village all summer long.
I feel like it's game day.
And meet Johanna Ward's TV crush, sweet and sweaty, just the way she likes it.
It shares the history in a really casual, easy way.
Celebrating 100 years of West Vancouver.
Now we had the songs that kind of fit.
Get acquainted with this new album, Familiar Skin. Don't just dream, live out your passions. The Express. You'll only find it here on Shaw TV. Welcome to The Express on Shaw TV. I'm your Sea to Sky host, Nicole Fitzgerald. And today we are following the Ladies in Red as part of ArtWalk. ArtWalk is an incredible roving artist exhibit that takes over Whistler Village. How do you get there? Just pick up a brochure.
ArtWalk can be found through the little red flags. Each participating venue has a flag displayed, which acts as an invitation to come in and view the exhibit. ArtWalk is a 2-month free walking tour. It's a self-guided tour throughout Whistler. We have close to 60 artists this year, and they're featured in all the host venues such as cafes, hotels, galleries, outlet stores all around Whistler.
Chris Kupske, more famously known as Cups, is on display at Shaw Cable Systems in Marketplace. But today he's all about plein air art. You're getting a car ready. What made you decide to get involved with ArtWalk?
Basically to showcase my stuff, I guess, in front of the community. I like painting in front of people. It's a good way to get to know people.
ArtWalk is extremely popular. This year we featured an online store for all the artists. We've got the Ladies in Red offering walking tours, and we're just thrilled to be in our 9th year.
And what are you going to be doing with this truck?
This truck today, it's for a lady. So she specifically told me no skulls, no blood, nothing morbid or dripping. So I'm going to paint her the prettiest flowers that she's ever seen.
So your display at Shaw, I feel like I've traveled around the world when I look at your art. Where does your inspiration come from?
When I originally started doing art and stuff on canvas, it kind of directly translated to the same mentality as how I would get a tattoo, and that would always to be able to incorporate something that was happy.
It was created to further promote and highlight our local talent, as well as the businesses that support them. It was also a way to engage the community and further enhance arts and culture in Whistler, and also enhance the visitor experience to the resort.
ArtWalk doesn't just happen in Whistler Village, it's in the Upper Village and Function Junction, which has its own party. The Function Junction Block Party is happening on Thursday, July 26th. It's a local favorite. Now how about a Vancouver one? The There There Band. It's a 6-piece alternative rock group which just came out with a new album entitled Familiar Skin. What makes it familiar? It's their first album, but these boys have been rocking out the Vancouver music scene since they were 15 years old.
When you want it, White Rock's popular indie rockers There There have been on the scene for nearly 5 years. The group has played numerous live shows, but is only releasing their first full-length album now.
We had gone to a couple other studios before and it didn't work out really the way we wanted, and we never released anything, so this time we just kind of decided to do it the way we want to do it and just put it out there.
I think we had a lot of songs before, but now we had the songs that kind of fit. So I think that's why we started making a record.
But what would you say makes it original and something different?
I think there's a really big anchor of what sounds like They're There, but I do think it goes a ton of different places as well.
It's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what our music is because it's alternative rock, but the brass section really adds a different flavor to it, especially because it's less of a it's not really in your face, it's just sort of a nice addition in the background.
It seems like you guys were able to put that brass in there without it being too, in your face, too heavy. Was that tough, adding the extra members and the extra elements?
Sometimes it comes really naturally, it depends on the song, I guess. Like if you have a really, straightforward rock song, it's harder to add something like the sax and the trumpet, but certain songs it just works perfectly, and it's finding a happy medium between those, I guess.
You guys have a 30-minute documentary now produced that came out just before the album did. What did you think of the final product, and how did that come together in the first place?
Seb, he's like a friend of ours from school and everything, and he kind of started off taking photos at shows and stuff, and then he eventually started filming everything, and then we asked him if he wanted, when we went into the studio, if he wanted to come and film that whole process as well.
Around that time, I think I told Seb to watch the Wilco documentary, I'm Trying to Break Your Heart, and because we were talking about making a documentary out of it, and I think there's segments in it that I think not necessarily are from that, but you can tell are like there's a lot of inspiration from it.
And we could just say like, oh, this is how we write songs now, and that's how it's going to stay.
How does it work having two guys alternating between lead vocals at times?
I don't think we ever went like, we're going to be a two-singer band. I think it was always, there's two songwriters in the band. Why don't we get them both to sing their songs? And I mean, the Beatles did it, so it's anybody can do it.
I think our styles fit really well together, even though they are quite a bit different, but I think that's a strength in the band and not a weakness.
What's on the go? What's on the horizon for There? What are you guys going to be doing after this launch?
We have an idea for another record, but I don't want to reveal too much about it, but it'll be really big and really hard-hitting.
You can preview the new album, Familiar Skin, at therethare.bandcamp.com and find out more about summer concerts via their Twitter and Facebook pages. I'm Paul McLellan in Vancouver for The Express.
Their full documentary is available on the net. The website to visit is vimeo.com/Sebastian Galino. The Artist Way continues. Be your own guide and pick up an ArtWalk brochure and explore more than 40 different makeshift galleries throughout Whistler right until September 7th. The Express, where your local voice and our creative crusade continues.
It shares the history in a really casual, easy way.
After the break, interpretive panels honor 100 years of West Vancouver heritage. And SpaceX, what is it?
Nicole Fitzgerald's clothing provided by Peak Performance. Ski gear provided by Nordica. Hairstyling by The Loft Salon. Makeup by Beauty Mark. Parking provided by the Fire Rock Lounge.